your hair dyes. What are the hair dyes and what are the functions of that hair dyes? It is the part of your cosmetic preparation, and generally we are using it for the hiding the your unwanted color of the hair, or to change the your required color into the desired color, or sometimes to give the different types of shading to the your color hair. So there are the so many objectives behind the coloration of your hairs. So from the Egyptians, generally hair dyes was innovated. At that times, they were firstly used the hair colors. So the trick to give the color to the hair was developed in the Egypt. So the Egyptians are nothing but the peoples who have invented the coloration of the hair. So previously they were used henna as a natural source of color for the coloration of your hair. Then after that, chamomile flowers are there, so that are also used for the coloration of your hair. Then sage is also there. Generally, it is brown in color and it will give the henna-like color to your hairs. So these are the natural oriented materials they were find out and they were selected for the coloration of the hair. Then red hair was also popular at that time. So Queen Elizabeth was developed their color on her hair, and at that time she used a red color for the coloration of the hair. So at that time there was a little bit development was takes place, and they were applied black sulfur, alum, and honey, and this mixture they have prepared to make the red color of the hair dye. So this was a little bit advancement, or the people who had the knowledge about the how to change the color of the black your hair dye. Then in 18th century, paraphenyl diamine, it was another chemical was found which is having the versatile action regarding the coloration of the hair. Generally, it is used with the metallic salts for the coloration purpose. So the combination of that paraphenylamine, diamine with the copper or the lead or the silver and various other type of metals, they were prepared, and in that combination they have found that they had the different types of color for the coloration of the hair. It means they produce the different shades for the coloration of the hair. Then in 20th century, it was become very much popular. That is hair colors or coloring of the hair, or to give the different shade of the color. It was become very much popular. And after that, many women also have accepted coloration of the hair. So that's why it was become the popular. Now, basically, the reason for the coloration, I have already told you that the reason is that to change the natural color of the hair, it is also one basic reason. That's why people are using the hair dyes, as well as to color the gray hair. Whatever the sometimes people are having the whitish or the grayish hair, to hide that color also people used to add the your hair dyes. Then another reason is that to change the color of the hair temporarily for some particular time period purpose also, people want to make the changes in their hair color. So for that purpose also they can do the change, hair dye, or they can use the hair dye as a fashion. Or sometimes in case of the, you can say, film industries, it is most popular that to change the makeup or to make the appearance of that person as per their requirement, there also they can use the hair dyes for the temporary purpose. So this is the part of your, you can say, life, that is depending on the your requirement you can choose the particular type of color, and depending on the span of time you can choose that type of color also, and you can use that color. So these are the different types of colors are available, and you can use them into the different shade. Then, what are the ideal characteristics of your hair dyes? Actually, hair dyes are nothing but the chemical in nature. That's why they may have the various kind of dangerous problem with your body. So, ideal characteristics means how should be your hair dye, or what should be the ideal properties of your hair dyes. First is that color hair without reducing the natural gloss. When you are applying your hair dye, so it should not interact with your natural gloss of the hair. So whenever it is giving a color to your hair dye, the shiny look of your hair should not be lost. So that gloss should be improved. Then another requirement is that there should not be change in the texture of the hair. Whatever the hair structure is there, texture is there, that is smooth, so that smooth texture should not be changed because of the application of your hair dye. Then there should not be injury to your hair shaft. It means there should not be breakage of your hair or damage should not be there to your hair because of the application of the hair dye. Then another thing is that there should not be any irritation on or the sensitization to your scalp or the skin as well as to the eyes. So this is the most requirement ideal properties of your hair dyes, and most of people are having the irritation as well as the sight problem as well as the sensation to the eyes as well as the skin. So because of the presence of the various chemicals in your hair dyes. Then it should not have the systemic toxicity. This is the another requirement when you are applying your hair dyes. So it should not reach to the system or the blood, and it should not cause any kind of toxic effect. Then another ideal requirement is that it should color the hair and it should be stable for the particular period. Then another one is there should not be any effect of shampoo or any kind of other preparation like hair creams, hair lotions on the hair dye. Or when you are applying your hair dye, so after the next day it should not be easily wash out because of your shampoo or because of your brilliantines or because of your any kind of hair cream or your hair oil. It means when you are applying your hair dye, so it should be stable for the longer period and it should not be easily removed by your any kind of shampoo. So depending on the type of your dye, whatever dye you are using, so that particular period purpose, it should be remain stable on your hair. Then it should be stable or it should be, we can say, having the longer life. That is also one requirement. So these are the ideal characteristics of your hair dyes or the hair colors. Now, raw material or the basic ingredients of your diet. So generally these are the different from each other, or there are the different types of your dyes. So depending on that, we can have the different types of raw material or the hair dyes. In general hair dyes, we are having the modifying agent, antioxidant agent, alkali agent, soap agent, ammonia agent, wetting agents, fragrance. So these are the basic agents we are adding in all kind of hair dyes. Then other kind of ingredients are also we are using depending on your time period of the application of your dyes. So if you want to for the particular period and then you can use that type of material. If you want to permanent type of dye, then you have to add that type of chemical. So these are the depend on your requirement or the time span requirement of hair dye. We can choose another kind of chemicals in addition with your above ingredients. Generally, all kind of ingredients are the amino compounds, which are having the ability to give the color to your hair for the particular period. Other chemicals used in your hair dyes are modifiers, which stabilize the hair pigments or the dye coloring agents, and they will modify the shade of your dye. Then modify may bring out color tones such as green, purple. So depending on your requirement, we can add the such kind of pigments to obtain the required tone of color or the shade of the hair dye. Resorcinol is the one example of such kind of ingredient. Then antioxidants we require to add into your dye to avoid the oxidization of your dye. Generally, sodium sulfide is added as antioxidant. Then alkalis are added to change the pH of your dye formula because the dye works best in the highly alkaline composition. So ammonium hydroxide is the common alkali. So at the basic pH, our dye will have the good coloration or it will deposit very easily on the hair shaft. Now the types of your hair colors or the hair dyes. Generally, there are the three types of hair dyes are there: temporary hair dye, semi-permanent hair dye, and permanent hair dye. These three types of hair dyes are available in our market. So, depending on your requirement, you can use the any kind of dyes. Generally, for the you can say makeup purpose, or if you want to go for the any drama or the in the film industry, you want to make your makeup for the temporary purpose. So for that purpose you can use the temporary hair dye. Or if you want to make the any kind of particular shade for the longer day, like 15 days or 1 month, then you can use the semi permanent hair dye. Or suppose you want to use your hair dye as a black color for the longer period, more than 15 days, or for the 1 month. So in that case we can use the permanent hair color. So generally in our routine we are using the permanent hair color for the coloration of your hair. Generally it is used as a black color to hide the white or the gray color of the your hair. Now, what are the temporary hair colors? Temporary hair color is available in the various products. They are found including the like rinses, shampoos, gels, spray foam, and foams are there. So these are the different types of dosage forms are available for the temporary hair color. You can take the temporary hair color shampoo. You can use the temporary hair color gel. You can have the sprays also, or the foam type also. So these are the different forms are available for the temporary hair coloring agent. This type of hair color is typically used to give the brighter color or more vibrant shades or colors to the your hair. Generally, orange, red type of colors we are using in the form of temporary hair color to give the your particular type of shade to the your hair. Then while using the temporary hair colors, generally product holds very lesser market than the semi-permanent and permanent agents. Nowadays, temporary hair colors are not utilizing by the peoples. So that's why they are very, we can say, rarely available in the market also, and people are favoring the semi as well as the permanent type of hair colors. Generally, this temporary type of hair color is not penetrate inside the cortex or the medulla of your hair. It means when you are applying the temporary hair color, it is only coloring your outer shaft of the hair. It is not getting penetrated inside the hair, or it is not getting absorbed inside your hair. So that's why it is easily removed by your simple washing. Now, semi-permanent hair color. It is having the more we can say time holding period than your temporary hair color. So it is different from the color shampoo with the respect to the time. So it gives the stronger and more permanent coloration to the hair than your temporary color. Some colors are removed into 4 to 8 shampooing for the 4 to 8 days. It means 4 to 8 times we have to wash this semi-permanent color with the good cleaning shampoo. Then only it will be removed from your hair. So it means we can say for the 4 to 8 days your semi-permanent hair color will remain on your hair. Then generally under this semi-permanent hair color we are using the nirophenyldienamine, nitroaminopheноls, then amino anthraquinones as a chemical agent to prepare your hair dyes. So these are the three chemicals we can use for the preparation of your semi-permanent hair color. Generally, mixture is prepared before preparing the color shades. So whatever the ingredients we have read before, that all the ingredients we have to take, and along with that ingredients we have to add this any one chemical like amino anthraquinone or nitroaminophenols or nitrophylline. Then simply we have to mix that all the ingredients in the form powder form, and we can use this as a semi-permanent hair color. Then next one is the permanent hair colors. Generally, these permanent hair color products are having the lightener, and it is containing the developer. It is also containing the oxidizing agent and alkalizing ingredient. Actually, these all the ingredients are required while making your permanent color. Generally, It is used to raise the cuticle of the hair fibers so that tint can be penetrated, as well as it facilitates the formation of tints within the hair fibers, as well as it brings about the lightening action of the peroxide. When the we are permanent hair color is contains the alkalizing ingredient. Generally, it combines with uh, your hydrogen peroxide, and peroxide becomes alkaline and diffuses through the hair fiber, which can enter inside the inner part of the your hair, and it will give the permanent coloration, or it will leave the for longer period on the your hair. It means permanent color is get oxidized and it will get penetrate inside your hair color, hair structure, and at the middle part of your hair it will reach, and it will take the more time to remove from the hair. That's why it is remaining for the longer period on the surface of your hair. That's why it is called as the permanent hair color. Generally, it contains the two components. Generally, they are having the, we can say, two separate parts. We have to obtain it into the two different packet, and then before the mix application of the hair dye, we have to mix this both the product, and then after mixing it, we have to apply it on the your surface of the hair. Again, the examples of such kind of permanent dyes are the your henna leaves are there, some infusions are there, decoction of the such kind of hennas are there. Generally, paste of powder of henna is also available in market nowadays, because it is having the, we can say, longer stay on the your hair. So along with the henna, we can use the we can say naphthoquinone as a chemical also to improve the you can say henna's holding time on the your hair dyes. So these are the, you can say, four types of hair permanent hair dyes are there. Then advantages of henna. Henna is very well known to you. Henna is non-toxic in nature, as well as it is non-sensitizing to the skin because it is herbal in nature. But laboratory work to penetrate the henna paste is there. Today we are having the ready-made henna paste, and it is having the contents of the various kind of ingredients like pyrogallic acid, powdered CuSO4 is there. Actually, these chemicals are added to improve the we can say time period or the holding period of henna on the surface of your hair. That's why these hair dyes become little bit we can say dangerous, or the, you can say, it is having the chemical reactions with your skin. So it is best way that simply henna powder without addition of the chemical can be used to avoid the various kind of side effects. Generally, pyrogallic acid is used inside your semi-permanent as well as your permanent type of hair dyes. So nowadays it is very much famous in the all kind of dyes, pyrogallic acid, because it is responsible for the coloration. Generally, there are the different shades are available in the your semi-permanent and permanent type of hair dyes. So what are that ingredients we are using to give the or obtain the different shade? If you want to obtain the yellow shade, then we have to use the 4-nitro M phenylene diamine. So 4-nitro meta phenylene diamine is used to give the yellow coloration to your hair dyes. Then orange color. If you want to produce the orange shade on your hair, then we have to use the 2-amino 4-nitrophenol chemical inside your hair dyes. Then if you want to obtain the red color, then you can use the 4,2-hydroxyethyl amino 3-nitrophenol as a chemical ingredient. So if you want to obtain the violet color, then you can use the 1,4-diamino 5-nitroanthraquinone. So these are the different chemicals are available to give the your different shade colors. Then some permanent dyes are available into the oxidation bases are there, or the to react with your hair. There are the oxidation bases. At the time of application, we have to mix these oxidation bases. This para phenyl diamine, para toluene diamine, para amine diamine. These are the different kind of chemicals we have to add inside your hair dyes. Now the manufacturing process, generally we have to mix all the ingredients thoroughly and we have to pack it into your final container. Simply in case of your permanent hair dyes, we have to pack your chemicals separately and some chemicals into the separate pack. So two packs generally we have to prepare into the in case of your permanent type of hair dyes. In case of for temporary and semi-permanent, all the ingredients we have to mix and pack into the single pack only. So here, steps of your manufacturing process is that we have to weigh all the ingredients, then we have to pre-mix them, and again we have to final mix them, and we have to fill up into the final container. Generally, we can use the pouch. Nowadays, pouches are very famous. Then some bottles are available. Depending on your type of hair dye, you can use. Generally, powders are available, or the you can say some powders are weighted with the help of water, and they are prepared in the form of suspension or the mixtures, and they are available in the form of the thick gels like for the application purpose. So these are the about your hair dyes. Now evaluation of your hair dyes. If you are preparing any kind of hair dye, so it should be evaluated firstly for the sensitivity, because most of hair dyes are having the you can say metallic type of colors, so they may have the sensitivity toward your skin, toward your eyes, as well as toward your hairs. They may cause any kind of effect on your skin as well as the eyes. So sensitivity should be checked, as well as we have to check the effect of the dye on the your hair. So for that purpose, sensitivity test is carried out by using your animals. You can choose any kind of animal like rabbit or the mice or the rat. You can check, take for the testing purpose. Just remove the hair of that animals and apply it on the skin of that animals, and check the any kind of effect on the skin of that animals. Sometimes inflammation may be possible, edema may be possible, or readiness of that skin may be possible. If there is no any effect is observed, it means that your animal is not having any kind of sensitivity toward that dye. Again, you can I use the effect of that hair dye on your hair also. So in this case, we have to apply the half head method. Under the half head test, just half portion of your head we have to color with your dye, and remaining part should be should not be colored with your hair dye. It should be remain as it is. Then after that, you have to wash your hair dye, and then you have to observe the impact of the hair dye on your hair. If there is the roughness or the texture of the hair is changed, or the look of the shiny look of your hair is changed, then you can say that there is the side effect is there on your hair. If the your shiny look is remain as it is, texture of the hair is not changed, it means we can compare there itself with the half hair which is not used dye. So if there is no any changes occurred in the texture or the roughness of your hair or the shiny look, it means your hair dye is suitable with your hair. There is no any effect of the hair dye on your hair. So this is called as the half head method. Then test for the developer. We can check the pH of their dye. That is the it should be range between the 2 to 4. Then this can be determined by using the your any kind of suitable digital pH meter. Also, we can go for the assay of the H2O2. So we can go for the checking the concentration of your ingredient that is responsible for the coloring purpose. So by using the standard assay procedure, we can find out the concentration of that ingredient present in your dye. So depending on your assay procedure, as per your assay procedure, we have to find out the presence of the your actual ingredient. Then residue on the evaporation. Generally, in the hair dye, if you are having the only powder, then you can go for the initial weight of that powder, and then just go for the heating of that powder into the oven, and again after particular time go for the reweight. Then you can find out that how much material is remain after the removal of your moisture. So that is called as the you can say final weight will give the residue of the evaporation. If your preparation or hair dye is present in the form of shampoo, or is present in the form of any kind of we can say liquid solution, then in this case also we have to take the initial ml of that solution or the your shampoo, how much gram it is there, and then go for the heating of that shampoo or that liquid in your petri dish. And then after that, when it is completely removing your moisture, then you can go for the rebate. Then find out that how much amount is there after the your heating. So after the removal of your complete water content, how much amount is present, that is called as the residue on the evaporation. Now, marketed products available nowadays in the form of dyes are Godrej is there, that is famous brand. Then Garnier is there, that is also famous brand. Then L'Oreal is there also, Lakme, Indica. So these are the, we can say, famous marketed products available nowadays for the application purpose.